Alright, so today I'm going to show you NIC bounding. What is NIC bounding is nothing but a network interface card bounding. So what will happen is a system will have two network interface cards, and then both are bounded together. Both are stitched together, and it will have one IP address. If one goes down, another one will pick it up. So we'll see how this is going to work. And this is going to be the interview question. Just practice this. You don't have to memorize this. Practice this. And then I'll give you, what I'll do is I'll give you the questions later on. But this is just the lab here. The more you do it, the better it gets.
Brother, so my personal laptop has only one NIC card.
No, we'll have it here in the virtual box.
Okay.
Yeah. We could do all the tricks of the technologies in virtual box, but it's just not as good as to run the enterprise level. For that you need VMware. But for us, everything we're going to learn here, virtual box will do. Sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay. Let's see if this is going to work. I should have, so it's not going to work. So you have to shut down your computers. You have to shut down the virtual boxes. Shut it down. So both are going down. Okay. All right. So what you have to do is you have to go into settings, networks, and then leave everything alone. Don't refresh this. The moment you refresh this, you're done. It's messed up. So you go to enable network adapter and do the same thing. Host only adapter. If you're not sure which one, so go to host only. Adapter 2 is host only adapter, and then we verify here it says all. So we're gonna go in there and do all. Okay. We do that and we start it up, and then we're gonna do the same thing for 6. Okay, you just verify host only adapter, enable host only adapter, and then you have to select allow all, and then click OK, and then kick it up. Okay, so the system has detected another thing here, but in this case it selected random one. I was hoping 4, but it did 8. And let's see what it did to the other one. Okay, so it took 3 here, which is good. Okay, so let's see appearance. I'm gonna lower it a little bit to 16 points. Okay, same thing here. Change appearance. Okay, good. So let's see what Nick bounding is. I'm gonna do the definition. Okay, I got this. This is a really nice picture here. So what is happening here is, this is the server, and this server has 2 Ethernet cards, Ethernet 0 and Ethernet 1. So what it does is, and there is, we are using a Linux operating system to bound this together and make it bound. That means it's making a bound. And then this Ethernet is going to the switch and this one is going to the switch. If this one goes down, if ETH1 goes down, then there is no problem because there is another Ethernet adapter which is running in here. And then if both goes down, then you're in trouble. But if one goes down, you will get a system alert and then you have to look into it and get it fixed right away so that you don't wait for other one to go down. Usually this is done for database. Databases, there are 2 things running here. Everything you do, any data you uploading the pictures into iTunes or Google Drive, wherever, it's all using the similar technologies here across the industry. They are not using anything fancy. They're using Oracle database or any other database which is already available. Okay. All right. Good. So let's see here. If the network goes down, then it's a big problem, right? Big problem, especially for DB host. Okay, I'm using the term host. You know what host means? Host means server. Host means server. In correct IT terms, jargon, host means server. Somebody will ask you, what is the host name? That means they are asking the server name. Okay? So to keep the link up, NIC bonding is used. Okay, so let's take a look here in our example. So in our example, we have ETH2 and ETH3. Okay. So how does ETH1, ETH2? ETH2 is going to be active. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this picture. Okay, so I fixed this. This is what we have in our lab right now, ETH2 and ETH3, and then we're going to set up a bound. So let's see here. So what ETH2 is going to be active, okay? And then ETH3 is going to be active, okay? And then ETH3 is going to be active and then passive. Passive means it's sitting around. So ETH2 will be active, and then the ETH3 will be active, passive. Passive means it's just a standby. Okay? So let's see how this works here. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to clear this, and then I'm going to go into the folder cd etc sysconfig network scripts. Okay, I'm going to do ls. So I want to see ETH3 is there or not. So ETH3 is not there. Okay. So what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What do you need for ETH3? If ETH3 is not there, you could use ETH0 to copy it over. Okay. So you do cp ETH0 and then you make it ETH3. All right. And hit enter. You see ETH3 is in there now. Okay, right here. ETH3 is there. But you have to go in there and make essential changes. Okay. Okay. Now you have to make sure the hardware address is not necessary here because this is the hardware for ETH0. Okay, and you don't need UUID. Okay, so you go in here, you make it ETH3. Okay, and then on boot, you make it yes. And here, delete this. Okay, so you have to pay attention here. This is a little bit different. You have to make it match. Have to make it. You know what? Before this, let me get out of here. Let me create a virtual adapter. Its name is bound0. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a bound0 here. So vi if config, and then I'm going to make it bound, B-O-N-D. Okay, just like James Bond, this is bound0, and you hit enter. Bond means you're bonding together. That's all it is in plain English. So in here, you need essential things here. So what do you need essential things for a basic network to work? Right here, I mentioned here that these are the essential things a network would need. If it's not using static, this is the basic things it needs here, okay? So for here, what I'm going to do is name this bond0. Bond0. Okay? And then in here, type, this is essential here. You type it as bond, B-O-N-D. Okay? It needs capital letter B-O-N-D. If you type all lowercase or all uppercase, it's not going to work. Okay? And on boot, you have to make it yes. And boot prototype, you're going to do it 192.168. No, I'm sorry. Boot prototype, you're going to make it static. S-T-A-T-I-C. Okay, static means the IP address is not going to change. And then the IP address you're going to do is 192.168. What are we using here? 96, right? Okay, so it's using 94.9, right? 94.9 is already being used. 10 is already, actually I'm going to use 94.9. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to save and exit. Okay?
We don't need a net mask here then?
No,
Thank you.
you do. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, net mask is very good. 255.255.255.0. Okay, by the way, when you're on the job, don't worry about this. How you going to determine this? Network team will give you the IP address. Okay, use this IP address. When you're about to build a server, you will give out the serial number and other information that is required in the system. They will give that to you, and then the network team will work it on a change request, and they will provide you the IP address. And if anything else goes in here, they will give that information to you. You don't have to sweat on it. But in the lab environment, this is just simply for this to make it working. Okay, very good. Thanks for reminding me. And you save and exit. Okay. I'm not going to do all that here. You could understand that, right? So you go vi if config ifcfg hyphen bound 0. Okay, you go in there. Bound 0 doesn't exist. You're manually creating one. And then you go in there and then you put these essential things here. Okay. On your computer, it should be easy. Use the existing IP address. On your computer, only this will change. Everything else should remain the same. Okay. Okay, good. So we have this information here. We created the bound 0. Let me save and exit. Okay. Until we restart the network doesn't know that yet. Okay. Now let's go poke around in ETH3. Okay. So for this ETH3, what do you need is, let me delete the things we don't need. Okay. Now, I'm going to make this ETH3. Okay. And then the type we're going to leave this as Ethernet. Now, we actually don't need type here either. So we need on boot. You make it yes. And boot proto, you have to make it none. Okay. Now you have to tell who is controlling this Ethernet adapter. So you have to say master. Master, who is the master card? The master Ethernet card is bound 0. This one here. Bound 0 is going to be controlling ETH2 and ETH3. Okay. And you type slave. Is this, then you're telling the system, is this new card a slave? And then you say yes. This is a slave. So all you need is 5 essential things here for to set up a slave Ethernet card. One is device equal to ETH3. On boot, yes. When the system boots up, do you want this network card to be active? Yes. And what is the boot protocol you're going to use? We're not going to use anything because this is where the boot protocol is going to take over. And then is this slave? Yes. If so, who is the master? The master is bound 0. Okay. Let's make this like this. Okay, good. So I do VI IFC FG hyphen ETH0. ETH3. Okay, I'm going to save and exit out of here. Okay, so all these activities happening in this directory, okay? Okay, so we did this. Okay, now we're going to fool around in, so if config again. You have to verify each time which one you're dealing with. So we dealt with 3, now we're going to deal with 2. Okay, so do ls. Let me clear the screen. So I'm going to do vi, go in here. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to go back into 2 here, and then I don't care what's in here. I'm going to delete everything. Okay? And then I'm going to paste it here. Everything is same, except I'm going to make this 2. On boot, yes. Boot proto is nothing. Is a slave, yes. And the master is bound 0. Okay. So what we're doing is we are just mapping this to the switch area. Don't worry about the switch area. This is not your work. This is the network team who will take care of that. So you are just worried about this part. Okay. So you save and exit. Okay. You may lose the network connection. You may or may not. Hmm. Okay. Okay. These are literally same thing here, but this is ETH3 and this is ETH2. Okay. So we did this and we save and exit. And the only other thing we have to do is we have to enable the driver for bound 0. Okay. So there is a configuration file you need to do. You go to cd etc. If you are going into a etc folder, what does it mean? etc folder is a configuration file.
Right. Configuration files.
Okay. So you go into the folder etc mod pro.d. This is a predefined configuration folder here. So you're gonna go into cd. Okay. And then you do ls here. And then we are interested in the file name bonding.conf. Okay. So we are interested in the file name bonding.conf. .conf means configuration file. Create one if it's not there. Okay. So I'm doing ls here and then the file name bonding.conf is not there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do vi bonding, bonding .conf. Okay, and let me hit enter. So the file, there is no file exists, so I'm creating a new file. In here, there is only one line you have to put. Alias, A-L-I-A-S, okay, bond, 0, bonding. Okay, this is exactly you have to put here, nothing else in this. Okay? Okay. So all you type is alias, bond 0, bonding. Okay, type that in there. My computer is frozen. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you.
Yes, but we can hear you.
Okay.
Can I ask a question here? I might be jumping ahead, but might be not. Question is, we make both Cat3 and Ethernet card 3 and 2, both of them slave.
Yes.
So how will know that this is, which is the active and which one is active passive?
Usually it will work with ETH2. It will take ETH2 as active. Because
So bond 0 will automatically pick that up,
yeah,
one of them?
Yeah, it will pick ETH2 because the system already used ETH2 in there. If the system doesn't fit ETH2, what happens is inside the, not on the computer, but inside where the router is, if you look inside the router here, what router you have in your home? Netgear?
Netgear something, yeah.
Okay, so this is beyond this class here, Netgear login demo. I'm looking for, okay, I would like to show you, but if I plug in the router here, it will break my connection because it will try to give out the IP address here. But let me try it anyway. Hold on. That's a very good question. It might help a little bit when you're doing networking. Okay, I'm starting another computer here so that we don't get carried away. But let's see here. So now this is there. So what happens here is the system will automatically detect this configuration and loads it into the memory. Okay? So what you have to do is, before that, you have to type the command modprobe bonding. when you type this command, what it's actually doing is this is activating the bond 0, activating the bonding. By the way, you could have more than you could have more than two Ethernet adapters as a bonding. You could have 3 in there. Matter of fact, use this as an assignment to add 3 Ethernet cards in there and then set it up as bonding, okay?
Sure.
Yeah. So let me just type here mod pro bonding. Okay. So what you have to do is you hit enter, and then you have to test. There is a command called lsmod. It will tell you all the things which are all the drivers bonding. These are all the drivers here which are listed in the memory here at the moment. So what you have to do is you have to see if it's listed in the if it's loaded in the memory right away. So you do ls mod, same command, and then how do you what do I do if I want to just look for one word?
You can grab it.
Yeah, very good. Grab bonding, and then you see it's already there. It is loaded. So to activate the bonding, run the command below, and then to check bonding is enabled in memory, you just run this command here, lsmod, then grep for bonding. Okay. Now we need to restart the network here. So let's do if config. Okay. So you see here, when we did it config here, Ethernet, so bond 0 took over the bonding for this 192.150.94.9, and it took it from here. Okay. So at the moment it's going through the list. If it has one, and if it has the IP address, it will use that. But this is not the right way to see if it's using the Ethernet 2 here. The correct way to see if it's using the Ethernet address is you look at the MAC address. So the MAC address, you have to look for the hardware address. And this is what it should be using in here. So this is the system generated MAC address. BA31. So bond 0 is acting as a virtual network adapter, and it is using everything essential as a Ethernet adapter here. Okay, so we're not ready yet. Since this is showing the IP address, this shouldn't be showing the IP address. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the network service first. Okay, what is the command to restart the network service in, so you type,
Service network restart.
okay, yeah, service network restart. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. So it's shutting down bond 0. Okay, it may take a few minutes. Okay, so we may have to go into the server directly. Okay. So we have to reconnect again. Restart. So 192.168.168.94.9 and use the same in here, right? Hmm. Let's see if it's pinging first.
So you just have to type it again. It's not taking any copy paste or auto
Oh,
fix or something. I don't know why.
really?
You just have to retype.
That is silly. But it's not
I don't
pinging
know.
though.
Doesn't make sense. Right?
192.1.
I mean, once you will connect, it will ping in. It's going to start pinging.
Okay. So let me restart one more time. Service network. Unable to start slave device ETS2 for master bound 0. Connection activation failed. Unable to start ETS3 for master bond, determining if IP is already in use. Bringing up interface ETH1 connection error. Connection is not for this device. So let's go into each of those cd/etc/sysconfig network scripts ls. I'm going to do cat ifcfg bound 0 and 192.168.94.9. Bound 0 type bound boot proto static on boot yes and IP address. Okay. Okay, ETS2 is I'm gonna give device name ETH2 on boot yes. Okay, and then boot protocol. Boot protocol I'm setting as none. Is this slave? Yes. And then master is bound 0. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and physically restart. Okay. Alright, give me 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, just by looking at it, I could tell it's working. Why I'm saying it's working?
I think you can see the IP address only on bound 0 and not on the S2 or Ethernet 3.
No.
And both of them are saying they are slave.
Yeah,
ETH2 and 3 this.
it was there too before I physically restarted.
So they're saying that they are running slave multicast.
I mean, before restarted, when I did restart network, it was doing that too, right? But the Ethernet number was on there. I mean, I'm sorry. The IP address was also on ETH2, but it's not there on ETH2 anymore.
Yes.
But the real good reason it's working is, look at the hardware address. Hardware address is same exact as ETH2. So right now, ETH2 is active. So ETH2 is active right now. And ETH3 is standing by. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it down. We're going to bring down ETH2.
But oh God, okay.
Yeah, sir, hello?
Yeah, I was going to see where the hardware address, but I think I was little too late to unmute myself.
Okay. Okay, so if you look at it here, changes. Okay, so if you do if country and, oh man, I want to see information clearly. So if you do if config, we have two slaves here, ETH2 and ETH3, and then bond 0 is active. And then if you look at the hardware address closely, ETH2 is active. That means ETH2 is actively being used. Okay? All right.
Okay, now question here is, we have the IP hardware address for the ETH2 and 3 also, and they are different. They're supposed to be different, right?
Yeah, between 2 and 3 they're different. So 2 is different and 3 is different. If you just look at visually, they are different IP addresses. I mean, different MAC addresses.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to bring down ETH2 here because ETH2 is active here and all of a sudden there is a disaster about to happen. So let me bring down ETH2. Okay, so all you have to do is go in here, network. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make it not attached. Okay? I hope this is not going to post only adapter. Let me click cancel, okay? Let me go back in here, network, expand this, and then CACE, okay? So I'm going to go back here, and then I'm going to come back here into, okay, so I'm going to play around. It says not attached. When it's not attached, that means the network adapter it has gone down. So I'm going to click OK here. Okay, so let me just do the update. I mean, I lost the connection here, but I shouldn't have. So the putty session, you will lose the connection here, but this one is still active. Okay, let me clear the screen. Okay, I should be able to reconnect now. Restart session. So if I do if config, 271D, okay. So it is going into that mode here, so it's detecting. So the system is still, should be still up here. Mm. Okay, is it up now? Restart. No, it's not up yet.
Other Zafar just is trying to say something so that I can get at the understanding. Somehow if network card goes down, it shouldn't be seamless
It will
with
be,
the other interruption.
it will be seamless.
Right.
Okay, so I think I should have given the different IP address to begin with. I should have given here the different IP address, not use the old IP address.
So you're talking about a static mode?
Yeah, in the static mode, I should have given the brand new IP address here. Believe me, guys, this is usually seamless here. You don't have to go through hoops like this.
One more thing, Brother Zafar, while it's rebooting. On my machine, I went to the CDSC directory and trying to look for the file name called mod. What was the file name?
Yeah, bonding.
Yeah, I don't see. I didn't see any bonding. Let me see. I don't see any file. So do we need to create? Yes, you told me that we need to create one.
Yeah, look for file, if not create one.
Okay.
CADE.
No, but the thing is, it should be under modprobe.d directory. Am I right?
Yes. In this,
But I don't see.
but
Yeah, I don't see the.
if you don't see bonding.conf, create one.
No, I don't see the directory modprobe.d.
Are you on 7 or 6?
6.
Are you going into ETC?
Yeah, I'm inside of etc.
Okay.
Mod star. Might be a. I think I don't know the ls command. Okay, ls. I can do grep. I see that, brother. My bad. I see.
Yeah.
My bad.
So I'm going to use the brand new IP to begin with here. So 10 is already being used. I'm going to use 11. Okay, don't use the old IP. Okay. You guys are still understanding, right, what the problem is going on and all that?
Yes, sir. But I mean, in order to understand completely, we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have a better.
Okay. I would say master this. Once you do this, and the moment you say in the interview, how do you set up bonding, then I will make this good notes. All you do is, oh, you have to create bond 0. Then you already got the half the interview is over. It's not going to question you anymore. So if you go into CD, etc, sysconfig, network, scripts, I do ls, and then I'm going to do vi bond 0. Okay, so, okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make it, let's go into 20s, okay? I'm going to make this 20, okay? I'm going to save and exit out of here.
But Zafar, just one question. We have the bond 0 file as a static. Can we make it dynamic so that it dynamically pick it up? Is that a good practice or not?
No, that's not a good practice. You know what? I never tried it, okay? Try it and then let me know.
No, I'm just saying if we have the bond 0 cause it's going to pick up automatically.
Yeah, set it as a static. I never tried it. Try it and let me
Okay.
know.
I will try. Thank
But
you.
in the real world scenario, this is saved here because it will, the lot of application, the coding, when they set up coding and all that, they'll be using this in several places. So it will be really hard for them to be using dynamic. Dynamic means it could change anytime, you know what I mean?
Anytime, yeah, that is correct. I know that concept. It will change automatically. So that means what you put here in this file, in bond 0 file, the same IP will be put at different files so that they can work seamlessly and in sync
Yeah.
and not change. Okay.
So we're going to lose the connection anyway. It's not going to work because we did 20. See, 20 is pinging now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to if config. So it's using the 20 is there, and then let's look at it. So it's using the first Ethernet adapter, which is ETH2. Okay? Alright, so let's mess around again. I'm going to go in here and then I'm going to go into network, and then I'm going to go host only adapter. I'm going to say not attached. Not attached means the server, the NIC card has physically gone down. Okay, and then I'm going to click OK. And then this should happen. Okay, so the network connection not there. So let's give it a moment here. You know what, it may be my problem here on my specific machine, but when you do it, if you are not having problem, then it is working. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's still not working. Okay. I'm pretty sure this problem is specific to my computer here because I know the network adapter, well, host only virtual adapter is not showing in here because of the problem I had today. So we'll pick it up tomorrow here. See, it's waiting for my system to restart here. So it's not It may not work at this moment here. So go ahead and try it and put it in the chat and how it turn out for you guys here. Tomorrow we'll work on Red Hat 7 NIC bonding. Okay, same exact process. I'll go really fast on that one, and then we'll pick up next topic, or maybe we'll go over the Linux history tomorrow a little bit. Okay.
So we'll start tomorrow at 11 o'clock?
Yeah, we'll.
Or 11:30?
Yeah, but don't count on that because the computer has been acting up like crazy lately. So, no, we'll keep it for 11. Okay, 11:05. That's it. I'm gonna start.